Kautilya School of Public Policy, distinguished guests and parents and friends. By seeing all of you, I addressed so many convocations. First of its kind, I am addressing a public policy graduation ceremony. This is the first time I am seeing you. I am very happy to address all of you because public policy is a very powerful tool. If you make a proper public policy for future generation or present generation to solve the problems, it will go a long way. Sometimes, without knowing all these things, we are all working. That's why we suffered long time after independence in poverty, or people used to heckle us, Hindu growth rate, that is 1% or 2%. And at the same time, the name of the school, I am very happy, Kautilya. Nobody can tell. If you think once Kautilya and Arthashastra, then you know how to deal. I am very happy, very apt name, excellent name, you are named, but your students have to prove it now. The outgoing students has to do it, all these things. I really appreciate all of you. Now, Mr. Bharat and also Vice Chancellor has rightly mentioned, I want to place before you, I am always talking ahead of times. That is the problem with me. That's why my stakeholders sometimes may not understand. Sometimes I am losing elections, but my policies are permanent. The benefits are permanent. If 25 years back, I created a vision for combined Andhra Pradesh. Then all people used to call me, where is vision? What is vision? No vision is only a 420. As you rightly mentioned, I had a extra amount of tolerance to bear all these things. Today, you have seen the Hyderabad. 25 years back, if I should have thought, why should I do all these things by taking all seat? Then today Hyderabad will be different Hyderabad. It may be some improved version. That is where I prepared Vision 2020. Today, that vision has become a reality. People are enjoying. Some people may not vote. Some people may not remember because you are all younger generation. Memory is very short. But my conscience always tells me, you have done right job. That is the satisfaction I am having from the beginning. If you see here, this forum I am putting one more vision India 100 years. 2047, India's 100 years Independence Day. Recently, we celebrated 75 years independence celebrations. If you see now, I have seen how village roads, how traffic. When I became first time MLA in 78, government used to allot 2 jeeps for us, that too military jeeps. We used to go to military campus and bring that jeeps and get repair. Always we had to push it. It won't start. That was the beginning. That is the road's condition also. At that time, they used to give us 3 cylinders, gas cylinders, MLA privilege. We used to recommend these cylinders for our stakeholders and also telephones. Of course, never it worked at that time. Even lightning call, if you connect it, it will take 1 week to mature. That was the status. Now, it is very inspiring time. If you see now, everything is happening. You are seeing new India. And also, if you can compare before economic reforms and after economic reforms, pre and post. Pre-economic reforms, only 1.5–2% growth rate, and so many problems, no opportunities. Only elite people will go to America for their career. After that economic reforms, first government, minority government. After that coalition governments. Now single party government at center also. But at the same time, if you see all these years, growth is very, very attractive, and also things are happening. India is very strong. Long back, if you see 1600s, 1700s, at that time we were very strong, number 1 economy in the world. Somehow afterwards, invasions, all these things, we lost glory. If you see here, if the present rate is growing, India per capita income will be $26,000 at 2047. And also, if we are growing now 8 to 9 times for the last 25 years average. If you grow same rate as on today, we are 5th largest economy in the world. One is China and USA, Japan and Germany. Same rate, if you grow, you will be 3rd economy, another 25 years' time. If you grow 11 to 12 times, you can cross America. If you grow 15 to 16 times, you can cross China. Can we aim number 1 economy by 2047? Yes, it is possible. That is possible because youngsters like you has to dream it and you have to work forward to achieve this. What I am saying, as individual or as organization, it is possible to achieve all these things as an organization. Here I want to say one thing. Even earlier, same population or same people, after economic reforms, we are able to improve our efficiency. All of a sudden, what is the mantra? Why it has happened? It is only public-private partnership model. This is what I call P3. If you see, when I started, I don't have money. I want to develop it. Then I started Hyderabad high-tech city, first monument, knowledge economy. Then I innovated how to go about, then public-private partnership. First I called L&T. They are very good in construction. I gave land, piece of land. Then I asked them to build a tower. 15 years, 20 years, you can get returns. After that, you can give back to the government. That is the model we created. Today, you have seen without investing 1 pi, we are able to construct Hyderabad. As a matter of fact, we got so much of money. For all these things, if you see proof of concepts, one is power sector reforms. As a policymaker, I am informing you. At that time, there is a deficit in power revenue, even generation. In assembly, we used to engage every session, 50% of time, power cut and agitation by MLAs. There is agitations outside. Even as Chief Minister 95-96, I used to go and visit fields which are all dried up because of power cut in helicopters. That is the demand at that time. Then I brought power sector reforms. That is the beginning. Everybody told me, don't do it. Again, I have done very vehemently. But of course, I lost power in 2004. But I am having satisfaction. I am the pioneer in India in power sector reforms. That is the benefit India is enjoying today. That is how things have happened. Even if you see telecommunication sector, one policy. Earlier, BSNL, VSNL. BSNL international calls. BSNL domestic calls. Never they worked. Very, very inefficient organizations. China used to go in a big way. Then I initiated this. I had a political influence at center because of coalition government. The then Prime Minister Vajpayee accepted. That is how I was co-chairperson for that committee. We gave a report. That is the benefit everybody is enjoying today in telecommunication sector. One policy has made all the difference, and also now it is able to bring so much of health for the nation. Even if you see at the time, flights, we had Air India. Recently, Air India also privatized. At that time, Air India will operate one flight to different countries, then we can give reciprocal. Never we had a flight, so we used to block it. Then we brought it open sky policy. First flight in India from Dubai to Hyderabad, Emirates. That is how now so much of difference in civil aviation. Even Greenfield Airport, you are seeing Hyderabad. First Greenfield Airport in Hyderabad, in India. I used to visualize. I have visited 20 airports to build Hyderabad Airport. 5,000 acres, first of its kind. One of the best airport you are seeing today. This is how things we are able to visualize we have done. Even one more reform, roads. Our roads are very bad condition. Today, that is what I told. From my house, I was able to reach 1 hour time. I used to come Sangareddy regularly as Chief Minister also at that time. 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours. Even though it was a national highway, but so much of time. Today, roads transformed the nation very well. Anywhere you want to go, one of the best road network we are having, that is the benefit of public policy. Even if you see Hyderabad, so many policies, infrastructure, outer ring road, and also for employment, all you name, IT, BT, pharma, finance, you name everything we are able to do, all only policies. If you see at that time, nobody visualized the importance of biotechnology. Then I asked Bill Gates, as rightly mentioned Bharat, at that time, first time, internet revolution has come because of Bill Gates. Then he came to India. I was desperate to meet him as Chief Minister. Then he said, I don't have any work with politicians. Then I said, no, I am having some work with you. I want to meet with you. Then he said, okay, you can join cocktail party. Then I told him, if I join cocktail party, I may not get good name. And at the same time, everybody will campaign that I am also joining in a drunkard party. So I don't want to come. With great difficulty, he gave me 10 minutes. I prepared 2 days. At that time, even professionals, they never used to present PowerPoint presentations. Nobody used to do that. Then I prepared very well. 10 minutes he gave me. Then he spent with me 45 minutes. Then he said, I entirely agree with your vision. I am very happy. What can I do? I said, nothing I am expecting from you. You know the strength of India. Come to Hyderabad and start your development centers. With that, I didn't leave it at that stage. All the way, I went to Seattle to meet him, to pursue with him. 3-4 times, I met him in Davos. I pursued further. Finally, Microsoft has come to Hyderabad. The person who worked in Hyderabad, Nadella Satya, has become the president of Microsoft. That is how things will happen. One step you move, another step it will add. If you see here, even biotechnology, same thing. At that time, I asked Bill Gates, why can't you focus on biotechnology? He said that is futuristic, I cannot do it. Then we started Genome Valley. Today, after 20 years, COVID vaccine is manufactured in Genome Valley. We are proud of it. Country is proud of it. That is how things are happening with public policies. Even then, I didn't spend much money. Only on the other side of the city, 1,500 acres of land have given for Genome Valley, biotechnology park. So education, one of the best education institutions we are able to bring in public-private partnership. And also another proof of concept if you see NRIs. I am always saying all youth, don't always be job seekers. Be job providers. That is what you have to do now. When I saw youth at that time, Hyderabad IT, even body shopping work, even that also we didn't do properly because pronunciation, all these things problems, English pronunciation. Then we got excellent English coaches from Britain. Then we used to do all these things. Then our people went to abroad. At that time, we didn't go for products. I used to say, go for products. Today, everything is available. I used to say, be entrepreneurs. I am proud to say, so many Telugu entrepreneurs all over the world. Once I used to quote Jewish, number 1. Today, per capita income, Indians are doing extremely well. And also 35% among Indians are from Andhra Pradesh. That is, I am very proud to say this. This is, everything is possible. All these things happen within 25 years' time. Here, I wanted to emphasize all of you. India has grown for the last 25 years 8 times, whereas China has grown 49 times. Now China is having disadvantage. Demographic disadvantage has started. Now aging problem has come. They have gone one-child norm. Today, that one-child norm has become a big problem for them. Now population is declining, aging is increasing. That is the biggest disadvantage. In India, some states for the last 25 years have grown 20 times. Some states has grown 8 times. You see the difference. Because of the difference, haves and have-nots, and difference in per capita income, and also wealth, and also revenue for the governments, all these things are happening. If you grow all these things, at least 15 to 16 times, India will be number 1 globally. That is going to happen. This is our dream. This is where we have to work it out. If you see, India is having 3 advantages. One USP is technology. Nobody can dominate in the near future. Nobody can beat Indians. That is 100%. I am telling you with my experience for the last 25 years. Second one, India is very strong. India is positioned demographic advantage. 40% of population is below 25 years. If you can give proper skills to them, proper education, then you can see the potential. They can do wonders. As on today, every year, 2.5 million people are migrating from India to different parts of the world. It is a big number, number one in the world. But at the same time, India is capable of supplying workforce to the world. That is the capacity India is having. Up to 2047, India is going to have this advantage. Now I am promoting one more thing. India can go further, the policy of population management. All countries never bothered about population management. Because of that, Europe, complete demographic disadvantage. Japan, China, America, all countries are facing. If we can work towards that by visualizing, promoting population, even youngsters, all of you, I'm telling you, especially students, people are becoming more and more selfish when they get more and more wealth. This is the definition I used to say always. Once undivided Hindu family, they used to have children. After that, both wife and husband are getting employment. Double income, no kids, let us enjoy. That is the theory. This is a dangerous theory. Then population also we have to manage. This is where we have to go for management of politics, then population. Then nobody in the world is able to compete with us. Future is for Indians. I'm telling you, this is my vision 2047. Corporate governance, Indians will dominate. Public governance, Indians will dominate. If you see Britain Prime Minister, 75 years back, they ruled us. Today, Indian origin has become Prime Minister of this country. That is the strength of India. That is the strength of Indians. That is how things are going to happen. And also, one more opportunity for Indians and also youth. As on today, more than 50% of middle income group are in USA or Europe. In future, this is going to shift it towards India. 2004 and 5, 14%. Now it is 31%. 2030, it is going to become 63% middle income group. With this, if you see all over the world, 44 trillion they are spending expenditure as on today. It is going to increase 62 trillion. This is a huge opportunity for youngsters to create public policies and also work towards that, how to exploit all these things. For this, virtual and physical working is the solution. COVID has given a very good advantage for us. Sitting in a remote village, you can start a company. Sitting from a remote village, you can work any company. You can work, you can earn money. That is possible. These are all the various innovative thoughts, creativity, opportunities are coming in the future. This is where today I am promoting youngsters for all of you in this convocation. P3 model, PPP, Public-Private Partnership. We are able to create wealth. And at the same time, wealth has created huge variations between haves and have-nots. This is the biggest problem. Some people are getting 150 rupees a day wage. Some people are getting crores of rupees as honorarium. That is the variation. How to bridge this gap? This is where I am saying one more model, P4 model. People, public, private partnership. If you make people also partners and do this experiment, poor to rich, how to make it? If you do this experiment, 2047, India, anywhere in the world, we can make it totally poor to rich. This is our ambition. It is possible. How to do this model? There are so many models we are working. In Amaravati, one example I'm giving you. Around 29,000 farmers. They contributed 34,000 acres of land willingly, without any force. Voluntarily, they have given for capital. Then freely I got land. I gave some remuneration for 5 years and 10 years. And ultimately, because of that land, I can meet all my requirements, public buildings, infrastructure, roads, everything. Even then, I am going to save 10,000 acres of land. And also, I am going to give back after development for acre around 1,200 square yards or 1,400, some in commercial, some for residential. Because of that, they are getting money, government is getting wealth, and we are going to generate wealth. This is the best model, I thought. Public, people, public, private partnership. That model, somehow, it is in doldrums because of policymakers. That is another story. I don't want to place before you all political issues here. But my intention is, every poor man, how to make rich man, it is in our hands. Take example, technology is available. With this technology, is assets, liabilities, is population and human resources and natural resources, and prepare a vision for his family. Every family we can prepare a vision, and if we can execute that vision by people like you, even private companies, even our Gitam, they are having some bandwidth. They can take 100 families to transform, or some industry can take, or individual can take, NRA can take. Then if we transform with the support of government, government will be a regulator. Same model, and facilitator. Sometimes they will share all these things. Then India will become a great country. Not only acquiring wealth, not only creating wealth, how to make this health universally distributed or otherwise bridge the gap between haves and have-nots. This is one model I want to promote all of you. I am very happy. We are in knowledge economy, beginning of infinity. Anything you want to achieve, it is possible with you. For this, you need leadership. You are having proper leadership qualities with innovative ideas and capability to execute. Everything is possible. And also, digitally, if you see, we are all in 5G, IoT, artificial intelligence, machine learning, cloud, and also so many things we are working. India is blessed with this. If you see Aadhaar, JAM, Jandan, Aadhaar, and also mobile, these are all very deadly combinations. I have given a report to Government of India for digital currency. At that time, digital transactions very less after abolition of 500 and 1,000 rupees notes. Today we are number one globally in digital transactions within 5 years' time. Now I am promoting one more concept. Abolish 500 rupees, 1,000 rupees, 2,000 rupees. Then no money laundering, no hoarding of cash and also wealth, and also no distribution of money for voters. That is the biggest corruption in India, and bribing the voters. Then you can see the economy. One GST. Every month we are able to get 2 lakh crores. That means 12 months, 24 lakh crores. Even there is a huge opportunity. If you do this policy also, it will double or otherwise it will triple. Money is not the criteria. Proper good policies, we can do wonders. That is what I wanted to say here. Even all these things is one. World Inequality Report 2023. Most unequal distribution of health is India. This is one more alarming factor. Even some people are having huge wealth generation, others are not having. That is another problem. For this one example I'm giving you last, this is self-help groups I created, gender equity. Poor women. I used to organize 25 years back. Now in Andhra Pradesh, if you see, 7 lakh groups are there, 90 lakh members are there to work in these groups. 35,000 crores they are borrowing every year, 99.5% repayment, 30% of India's turnover. As a unit. Even G20 countries who are promoting India's biggest strength, Vasudhaiva Kutumbam. One earth, one family, one world. That is the legacy inherited by Indians. We have to protect it. I am very happy compared to India, Indians outside are protecting our culture, our legacies, all these things. If you can continue this family as a tradition, we'll have excellent satisfaction, happiness, and also all these things will happen. This is where I am promoting income for a family. That is where I promote the P4 policy. Ultimately, with all these things, again, leadership is important. One is vision. To translate that vision, policies, public policies, you are all here. And ultimately, for all these things to execute properly, we need good leaders. And he wanted to get seat from Siddhartha, one premier institute. They refused to give seat because on merit. Your son is not in merit, so we are unable to provide. Then he thought, what is this? Even I am asking, he was industrialist at that time. Then they refused. Then with that one triggering point, he wanted to start better than Siddhartha. Now Gitam is better than Siddhartha. You see? This is his vision. Then he used to work very hard and created first premises Visakhapatnam, then second premises Hyderabad, third premises Bangalore. Now Bharat is a youngster, very highly qualified. Even Murthy was very respectable, highly educated and industrialist. That generation, this generation, a lot of difference. He is from Stanford. He has to bring that value here. I am very happy. The way all faculty members and also he attracted, he restructured, I am seeing great future for Gitam. I don't have any doubt about it. The way intellectual caliber he is bringing to this, it will definitely add value. And also the way he is creating excellent courses and also bringing faculty from all over the world, all expertise all over the world, it will give a excellent image and brand promotion and finally output. So it is very nearer to me. Always it is nearer to my heart, public policies. Now most of you are engaged in private for public policies. The day will come, more and more professionals for making public policies in governments. One policy will transform so many lakhs of people, either on energy or environment and poverty eradication or road structure, anything for that matter. So I am asking all of you, focus on P4 model. People, public, private partnership, where we can eradicate total poverty, how to make poor to rich. That is your responsibility. Second one, don't forget about family as a unit, be united, spend some time. Number 3, it is a very clear now beginning of infinity. Anything you wanted to achieve, you can achieve. I am telling you. But at the same time, I want to become something. I don't want to work, nothing will happen. Anything you want to achieve, visualize, have a plan, very clearly you execute it, you are going to do it. If you work or not, Indians are going to become great all over the world. Some of you may agree, you may not agree. India will become number 1 or 2 by 2047. How you are going to position yourselves, how you are going to bring your career, build your career towards that. You are all 25, 30 years as on today. I am not saying another 100 years. At the age of 50, 55 years for you, you are going to witness this. How you are going to build your career, it is in your hands. I wish all the best. Even your parents are here to visualize your career. They are also here. And also I wish you have to look after them well also. Even nowadays, all children, wherever you are, it is very easy to connect through virtual or physical. Physical you can come, virtually you can real time, you can connect at any time. So I wish all the best in your endeavor. Thank you one and all.
Thank you so much, sir, for those inspiring words. Can I please now ask our university president to please felicitate our chief guest?